A proprietary club has to account for VAT at 20% out of its members and out of its green fees, but can reclaim the VAT on all its expenditure. But there is no doubt that there is, we don't have a level playing field. There is a distortion that takes place. Now, European VAT legislation, because of exemption, it kind of like allows, it's inherent in a way. But my personal view is, I think there's too much of a differential between, you've got one sector with no VAT and one sector with full VAT. And I do have a lot of sympathy for the proprietary sector. Now, there is, under European VAT law, an option for a lower rate of VAT. As we know, we have the reduced rate for certain things in the UK, 5%. And so I've been liaising with the UK Golf Course Owners Association and England Golf. And last year we did two pieces of work for UK Golf Course Owners Association, England Golf. One was we did a scoping study to look at what would be the impact for the Treasury of a reduction in VAT from 20% to 15% for proprietary clubs. And clearly there would be a reduction in tax receipts, that's obvious, but then what would happen with the additional monies raised with the investment? One would hope there'd be more traffic coming through the course, there'd be more secondary sales, there'd be more corporation tax, there'd be more PAYE paid. And so we believe that the spillover effects actually more than cover the initial loss in VAT recovery. So there's a case to be made. Also, in European VAT in other areas, there's been sectors which have a reduced rate carved out. So instead of it applying across, say, sports as a whole, could it apply just to golf? And my view is that golf is unique in the UK. Nowhere do we have the level of competition, if you like, between private members clubs and commercial, in another aspect of sport to that level. So I do think that there is an argument to take to the Treasury and HMRC for them to consider a reduced rate, so therefore the exemption benefits the private members and the reduced rate benefits the proprietary. So that meeting is not in the diary yet, but hopefully it will be soon.